How's it going today, everybody? Today, I am excited to announce my guest. He's a New Orleans native, former Saints cornerback, and the highest paid defensive back in the CFL, Delvin Breaux. How's it going today, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you for coming on. So, as I already mentioned, you're a native of New Orleans. So tell us a little bit about why you love the city so much.
Well, just because of the culture, man. You have from the foods to the different festivals to the different, events that be going on down here, man. And plus, it's one of the top places for tourists to visit, man. So it's awesome, man. Like I said, the food is amazing, man. That's one of the reasons why I always love coming back home. So and the crazy thing is, when I go play in Canada, man, I always take a care package with me, man. So I got to take it with me, man.
Always. What's the go-to food for people who've never been there?
Well, it depends, man. It all depends on what you like. You like your seafoods, you get your crawfish etouffee. And I think that one of the best places down here to go to is Larry Moreau's, man. It's really good, man.
For sure. So give us some of your early football memories. Take us back to like when you were just some little gritters out there.
Man, I do have this one moment when I was about 8 or 9 years old, playing in the Superdome, man. New Orleans Superdome, man. I was actually playing for the Goretti Saints. We were the baby league of the New Orleans Saints, so it's pretty cool. And we was playing in the championship, and I ran an 89-yard touchdown, man, in the Superdome, man. And we ended up winning the championship that year against Bunny Friend, man. And it's pretty cool, man.
It's awesome. You can do it all, my guy. Running the ball, picking it up, everything.
hey, what they forgot is I can throw the ball, too. Now I was a quarterback, too, now.
Oh, man. All utility player over here.
Mm-hmm.
So you were a young high school prospect, right, who recently committed to LSU, and, you get injured on that terrible kickoff, and, you broke a couple vertebrae in your neck. Can you take us back to that moment and just kind of like your thought process?
Yeah, man. You know what? I was in high school, like you said, man. In 2006, I was playing at Tag on the stadium against Jesuit High. And I had a couple LSU scouts who were coming out there, man. That was pretty cool, man, because they reached out to my coach and stuff and let them know that they were coming to the game. So me being a high school player, I want to show off for the coaches. You know what I'm saying? They come to see the recruit, man. So I want to make a big play. So. It was on kickoff, and I told my best friend at the time, named Carl Cobbins, I was like, hey, man, I'm going to go make this play. But he was like, all right, let's see. So, I ran down there, man, shooting. I was first, man, one of the first guys down there on kickoff on the left-hand side of the field. And about the 17 to 23-yard line, man, I went down there and I dove in at the guy, and I hit his knee. And as his knee was lifting, that's when my face hit his knee. And next thing you know, everything just, went dark, man. Everything went dark. And within a few seconds, a bright light. I seen a bright white light, man. It was crazy, man. It's like, it's something I've never seen before, man. And like my coach gave smelling salt and everything. He's like, hey, you all right, man? I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm good, coach. He's like, all right, let's get up and go. So, got up off the field on my own power, man. And, I was taking my helmet off and, not knowing my neck was broken, man, not knowing it was broken, I was about to get back in the game because in high school you have to take a play or two off. So I'm sitting on the sideline like, I'm about to get back in. So I kept jumping up and down, and that's when I felt pain shoot up my back. And I went over, I saw my dad. I said, Dad, man, I have, I was like, something's wrong with my, something shooting up the back of my neck back here. He's like, I give you some ibuprofen. So, he gave me some ibuprofen. I tried to swallow the ibuprofen, but I couldn't swallow the ibuprofen because my disc slipped in my esophagus. And, it was part of the injury. Now, mind you, we didn't know. So I'm trying to cough up these pills, and, like, my throat hurt, like, my back, man. Like I just told my dad, like, something is bothering me. It's hurting. It's just, like, excruciating pain in the back of my neck. I told him to get the ambulance. And, man, he went and got the ambulance, man, and, went to the hospital.
How did you maintain the strength mentally to continue to grind, like, despite the severity of your injury?
Man, you know what? I think the grace of God was with me, man. My angels were with me, man, protecting me, keeping me calm because, man, my adrenaline was going, and, I wasn't even worried about an injury, man. You know what I'm saying? I was worried about me, man. Look, the doctor was in the car. And he told me, he was like, man, the only question you was asking me was how big the hit was. Because I was like, was it clear that we hit? I was worried about how big I was like, man, did I get player of the week hit? Like, I wasn't even worried about my neck. Like, it was like my mind was somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It was like something was taking my mind off of my neck. I wasn't even worried about my neck, man. That was the whole crazy thing. And I remember everything that happened from, me getting put on a stretcher all the way up until the, going around the south end zone and going all the way up into the ambulance. And the ambulance, they were so nice to me, man. Like, man, it was so cool, bro. Like, everybody was just genuine. It was cool, man. It felt like I belonged there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was cool, man.
Wow. So LSU honored their scholarship and you were able to attend college. How did it feel knowing that they not only cared about you as they genuinely cared about you as a person and not just for the athlete side of you? You know what I mean?
Well, that was a pretty cool moment, man. A pretty dope moment, man, because that to me means they care about me as a human being, man. But they knew what type of person they were getting, what type of player. Let me say not person, player they were getting.
Right.
They knew what type of player they're getting. The top recruit coming out of Louisiana. They knew what they were getting. Number one cornerback of Louisiana, by the way. Look, I'm going to say that because Rivals.com had me somewhere else, but I know where I'm at.
Hell yeah, number one, baby.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, so that was a pretty cool moment knowing that, getting that call from Les Miles and telling me that the staff and that they really want me there, man. They really want me to get an education. Eventually, if something works out with my neck, then we'll take that route when it comes. So it was pretty cool, man, to know I was an LSU Tiger still.
Right, that's awesome. So what was your process of getting back into football like after, you graduate and all that?
Well, I never graduated, so I need to go back and finish my classes. I keep telling myself that I'm going to go back and do it, man. I promise you I will.
It's all good.
But no, man, the process after that, man, was just, just finding jobs, man, just trying to, live, trying to survive, man, just trying to figure out what Delvin Breaux was going to do. What's next for Delvin Breaux? I didn't have no guidance. I didn't have no vision. I didn't have nothing because football was taken away from me. And I was going through dark times, man, dark spaces, man. Like, man, I even got fired from Subway, man. That's crazy.
Damn.
It's crazy, man. How you get? And look, I was only working there for 2 weeks, man. Look, I only worked there for 2 weeks, and I got fired. I'm like, man, this 9 to 5 ain't cutting it for me, man. Because and that was the first time I ever got fired from a job.
Yeah.
Think about it. I played football, professional football, all my life. I've never got fired for a job, but I got fired from Subway. So that means I'm like, man, this ain't for me, man. I need to be playing football. So, my mind changed, man. Like, my mindset changed, man. I want to go play football. So,
yeah. How you get fired from Subway, my guy?
I know, right? That's crazy. Man, I couldn't make sandwiches, man. I didn't know how to make a sandwich, man. That's crazy. Delvin Breaux, a pro athlete couldn't make a sandwich, but Subway, look, the Subway, I want y'all to really teach me. I really want y'all to take y'all time with me and teach me how to make a sandwich, please.
Facts. You sure can't hit a defender or a receiver, though, so you got that going for you. So you eventually made it to the CFL, and you absolutely balled out, my guy, with Hamilton Tiger Cats making the All-Star team in 2014. What was it like getting back out there, just playing at a high level, and then, just really just kind of putting kind of a ribbon or a bow, so to say, on the fact that you really came back and were able to play?
Well, you know what, man? I didn't have no choice but to, be the best, man. Like my dad say, man, you starting back from the bottom again, man. And in order to be at the top, you have to outwork everybody. You have to outwork everybody, man. You starting back from the bottom. You have to get people from the bottom to believe in you. So, I had to start growing, man. I had to start working my behind off, man. I used to get up about 3, 4 in the morning, man. I'm out there on the field running. I'm out there running, man. I'm hustling. I'm doing my ladder work, man. I'm drilling. I'm drilling my mental. I'm doing my focus. I'm in yoga. I'm doing everything because I know what it takes to get at the top. I know what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? I know what it takes, man. So I did all those little necessary things, man. When I did things when normal people would quit, I kept going. You see what I'm saying? Because we all training for the same goal, but people will stop. And I would be that 1% that's going to keep going because I know what it takes to get to the next level. So that would separate, the people who's trying to go do it or the people who's going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I was just one of those people that was going to do it, man. I knew I had to outwork everybody. So I had to find ways to make sure my body was ready, my mind was ready for whenever the opportunity comes. I was ready.
Was it nervous for you at all getting back into football? Were you like, nervous to get back on the field, or what was your thought process there?
You know what? The first game I played in the Gridiron Development and Football League. Shout out to my Louisiana Bayou Vipers down there in Hammond.
Yes, sir.
No, I was nervous the first game, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was nervous because I didn't know what to expect. A guy breaking it down neck, man, supposed to be dead or paralyzed. Playing football again. So, yeah, you're damn right. I was scared, man. Shit. It was the second play of the game, and they had a running back, bro, like Brandon Jacobs type running back, big 6'3", 6'4", 220, man, 250 back. Sorry about that. Man, he comes, running through the 8. He was coming through off a sweep on 28 sweep, man. It's me and him, man. I'm like, man, look, in my mind, I'm like, man, this is it. This is gonna determine if I'm gonna die or I'm gonna, be alive. This is it. So I went in there, man, and I shot him low. Boom, made the tackle. I said, man, I'm not dead. My teammates come over celebrating and slapping me on the helm. I said, oh, man, let's go. And ever since that moment, man, I said, I'm not dead. Oh, man, I just took off, man. I made it mean something to me. I made every workout, every practice, every workout session, even when I used to walk to work, I used to make every word count to me, man, by walking backwards, walking lateral movements, jogging to work, just because it means something to me. I'm trying to reach a goal, and I would do whatever it takes to get to that goal. So, yeah, man.
That's what I love about you, bro. That's why you've been my favorite corner for a minute.
Sorry,
On January 24th, 2015, you signed to play for your hometown New Orleans Saints. So can you just take us back to like the emotions of receiving a call like that the Saints just wanted you in the building?
Yeah, man, that was a pretty dope moment for me, man. Real cool moment for me and my family, man. And despite, everything that happened, man, that moment there, man, it solidifies one of the top best moments in my life, just because those people said they wanted me, man. The Saints wanted me, man. Somebody finally in my life said they wanted to take a chance with me, man. And I couldn't pass up that opportunity. So, yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. I still have my Delvin Breaux jersey. So you made an instant impact with the Saints, my guy. In your first year, you racked up 45 tackles, 3 picks, fan-voted Defensive MVP award. How did it feel like making an instant impact in the NFL and for your hometown team?
You know what, man? It was cool, man. But it was cool. But I wasn't worried about that, man, too much, man, because – man, the season was terrible, man. It was 7-9, man. We didn't look like no football team, man, and I didn't care about no individual awards, man. It was cool. I didn't care about that. I want to win, man. I didn't come all the way and work my ass off all the way to come and lose, bro. Be a loser. No, man. My mindset was to win a damn, Super Bowl, because I'm trying to put the icing on the cake with my story. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to write the story about winning that thing with a Super Bowl. So I didn't care about the accolades. I didn't care. It was okay. I wanted to win, man. That was more important to me.
Thanks. So towards the end of your stint with the Saints, you fell victim of a misdiagnosis of your fractured fibula. Can you give us some insight on like what all took place leading up to your departure from New Orleans?
Yeah, man. That was a rough time for me, man. That was a rough time for me and my family, man. Just it was a whole bunch of miscommunication, going around the building, man, as far as, between me, the doctors, and Coach Sean Payton, man. And it sucked, man. During that time, I can say it now. I'm comfortable with myself and and believe in myself now that, that was probably one of my most worst moments as a human being, man. Being in that position, because I know my body. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know who I am, man. I done been through something traumatic, man, way worse than a damn broken fibula, man. You know what I'm saying? I done been through something way worse than that, man. So when you trying to make me feel less than a man up in there, man, that a normal person would have folded. You hear me? A normal person would have folded, man. But that's not who I am, man. You know what I'm saying? I done been there before, man. I done been talked down on before, man. I done been threatened before, man. I done been in situations before too. I have to defend myself, man. And God with me too, man. So, Coach Payton knows everything that happened in those meetings, man. He knows, man. And that's something I can't go back and you know, talk about too much because it was you know, it was traumatizing for me, man. You know, from waking up, from having to wake up, drive all the way across the causeway to go to practice, you know, to hear my coach just consistently, you know, make these remarks and these comments and then embarrasses me in front of my teammates, man, and have my teammates, bro, you okay, bro? Like, man, like, fuck no, I'm not okay, man.
Right.
Why the fuck am I coming to work if I'm going to be sitting up here getting harassed, dog? Like, it's football, man. I'm telling this man something wrong with me. You know, I'm telling this man, dog. And I don't know how many times I had to say it, but we had about maybe 3 or 4 meetings in there, man, where the conversations weren't cool. Yeah. And me and Coach Payton only know those meetings. You know what I'm saying? He know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Those meetings weren't cool, man. But I had to defend myself. Man, my back was against the wall, man. I'm not going to sit up here and bow down to nobody, man. You can threaten me all you want, man. I'm not going to bow down to you. Like, I was hoping I got traded, man. You know, when he told me something about, he go, I'm going to get Jerry Jones on the phone. You know, I said, that's cool, man, because Dallas is nice. Dallas is beautiful. I'll take Dallas, man. And I will go out there and make all pro. Coach Payton, no, I told him that I will go out there and make all pro. Send me to Dallas, because it didn't matter, because I know who I am. I know what type of person I was. I know what type of character. I know who Delvin Breaux is. You can't break me, man. Facts. You know what I'm saying? You cannot do that. And from him not knowing he can break me, man, you figure out the pieces. You figure it out.
Yeah. Is that like a common theme he would do to people, or was it like he just singled you out?
Man, I can't speak for everybody, man. I only can speak for Delvin Breaux. You know what I'm saying? I can speak my situation. That's what happened with me. I can't speak on everybody, boss. You know? But like I said, he know. Coach Payton know, man. God know. God was in there with us. My angels know. He know, man. It wasn't good. The meetings weren't good, man. And my thing was, okay, people keep asking me questions about what happened to me. I don't care to talk about the story no more. That's why I never mentioned nothing about it all these years. I don't care. Shit, they did what they did anyway because it's a business. Right. It's a business, and nobody cares about the players, man. But you know what? But my fans keep asking me. It's the fans. My fans keep asking me. I keep walking around New Orleans. People keep wanting to know what the hell happened to you. I just had a kid yesterday at Mother's Day. Man, Delvin, why you just up and left us, man? Why you walked out on us? I didn't damn walk out on us, man. I love New Orleans, bro. I put my damn heart on the line, my neck on the line, week in and week out for New Orleans, man. You telling me I want to leave here? Come on, man. You figure it out, man. Come on now. You figure it out.
Yeah, no, I definitely.
You got the best cornerback down here in New Orleans, top 5 cornerback in the league, and you telling me he's out the league. You figure it out. Nobody know about that, though. Because nobody cared. The media, nobody never cared to hear my side of the story. Nobody damn cared. So you know what I did? I just kept this shit quiet. I just kept it quiet my damn self, because they didn't care. I don't fucking care, apparently. But if I keep having the fans keep asking me, people keep asking me, man, you know, I'm tired. I'm going to let the world know. I'm going to let everybody know in one sitting. So that's why I did the podcast. I want to do podcasts because I want to get the shit off my chest so people can know. Here, this is what happened. Y'all figure it out. Because I don't know, apparently. They didn't tell me anything, man. I found out on Twitter I was damn gone. Come on, man. That's bullshit. So y'all figure it out. I don't know. Shit, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I can tell just by how passionate you are that you just truly do love the city you come from, obviously. But yeah, that's just a shitty situation overall.
Yeah. And people, you know what's crazy, man? I have people keep constantly, like I just had a situation the other day, man, you know, and people, oh, well, if you ain't worried about it and you happy where you at, shut the fuck up and be happy. Like, bro, what? Man, only if you knew the situation. People jump to conclusions they don't even know. You hear one side. Now you worrying about how the hell I feel. Yes, I am happy in my fucking situation. Man, Hamilton is beautiful. I love Hamilton, man. I don't care to come back to the NFL, man. I don't care. Because I already know what type of business this is, man. I know where I'm at, man. I love where my feet are, man, and that's in Hamilton. But I just want my people to understand where I come from. This is what happened from my point of view. If you hear my side and you go back to the situation, you put 2 and 2 together, there you go. Get your answer. That would open your ears, open your eyes. That would give you your answer. You figure it out. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
come
I feel
on.
like people really think that the NFL is just very vanilla, but in reality, it's like they sometimes. I mean, in this circumstance for sure, they just get greedy, and they just don't really realize what they have, right? And it's really just ignorant that
But
fan, would come at you and say that. I mean, just that's
yeah,
that's like a big
it was
miss.
very ignorant. It was very ignorant to say, but you know what, man? I was able to talk with this person and we was able to figure it out. Now
Right.
she heard my side, I heard, her side. Now we didn't figure it out, man. Now we didn't talked about it, man. We probably the best of friends now.
Yeah.
Just because we talked it out. Look, listen to me. This is what happened from my side. You heard from my side. No, that's adults. That's how adults handle
Right.
situations. And man, I salute that person, man, because that was so dope. That was dope, man, that we was able to do that without, the fussing and the fighting and the cussing and all that. So that was dope. And that was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, for sure. So after the Saints stint, obviously, you go back to the CFL as you mentioned. You end up being made the highest paid defensive back in the entire league. I know you kind of touched on it a little bit, but how do you like it up there? And would you consider an NFL return if the situation was right?
Man, I don't like it up there, man. I love it up there, man.
Yeah,
I
that's what's
don't
up.
like it, man. I don't like it. I love it, man. That's home for me, man. This is home for me, man. I love it, man. Canada's beautiful, man. The people are nice, man. Everybody's just genuine. It feel like I belong here. This is where I belong, man. You know what I'm saying? You just have that sense of peace. You know what I'm saying? Like that's home for me, man. And I wouldn't rather be nowhere else but Hamilton. I wouldn't rather be nowhere else but Hamilton, man. And like I said, the future, man. I stay with my feet up, man. You know what I'm saying? I stay with my feet. I don't look too far, man. I stay right where I'm at, and I enjoy every damn moment that I'm in, man. So,
That's
so
what's
yeah.
up. So something a lot of people don't know about you is you have your own clothing brand. You launched up in March. It's called the Bro Show Apparel. What led into your decision to start up a brand and a very
Well,
successful one, I might
it
add, because
it it,
you have some
it
fire merch.
it's actually started up on my son's birthday, man. April 10th, just so people can know, man. It's my son's
Oh yeah,
birthday, man. His third birthday, so it's pretty dope for me to do that, man. But no, man, it's something that I had a vision, since I was 8 years old, man. I've been, just messing around with the Bro Show, man, and just trying to figure out how I'm gonna get it, put on things, man. And I was always a big into design and art, as a kid. So, it's kind of cool, man. And when I finally got my vision, I talked to one of my good friends, one of my good neighbors, cousins, named Tyrell Shaw. It's Tat Boy Teasy, Art Boy Shaw on Instagram and stuff. If y'all want to follow him, man. So me and him sat down, and we came up with a vision, and this is what he came up with, man. And it's really dope, man. Because it's like a Nickelodeon thing, man. I
yeah,
want to be an actor. I want to be an actor, man. I always wanted to be an actor as a kid, man. I always wanted to be on Nickelodeon or like Disney Channel and stuff like that, man. But never got the opportunity. So I'm hoping I can get this to push out, and maybe Nickelodeon can, see it or whatever. And I don't know, man, but it's just my vision. It's just something that, I like, man. And it's, I think it's pretty dope. But my purpose behind this is I want, when people wearing this shirt, I want people to see, and I want to see, the passion, the inspiration, the motivation. When they see Bro Show, they'll think of Delvin Breaux, the inspiration, the passion, the motivation. Guy who never gives up, guy who beat all the odds, guy who never took no for an answer, guy who stood up, man, countless of nights, trying to find an agent, trying to find somebody to represent him, trying to find ways, man, trying to find his way through this world, man. And he got on top, man. And he's going to stay on top, and he's just going to push for the best, man. So, yeah, that's my purpose, man. And, I just want people to know that.
it is fire. And if anybody wants to grab some on Instagram, it's at Bro Show _apparel_. So make sure y'all go cop your merch and your gear and all that good stuff because it's fire. But one last question for you: do you have any advice for the aspiring young athletes out there?
Yeah, just never give up. Always continue to keep pushing, always work when nobody's watching. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when God's watching, you and God, that's it. So always push yourself, always compete, never sit up here and never want to compete. Always go compete, always want to be the best, and stay prayed up, stay healthy, and make sure you keep your grades up, and yeah, you're good to go.
Awesome. I appreciate your time today and coming on the podcast. If you guys want to follow Delvin, his Instagram is broshow40, and then his Twitter is broshow24. So make sure y'all go show my guys some love. Thanks for coming on today, buddy.
Hey, thank you, boss.
Have a good one.
All right, now.